John King. Let's take a look now at the path to the all-important 270 electoral college votes you need to be elected president.
And that's why the conversation we're following is so important. What is the electorate? What is the composition of the electorate in which states? That'll take us a long way there. But Joe Biden's trying to do two things tonight. He's trying to get back what President Trump took away, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, from the Democrats. They had not gone red since 1992. They had been in Democratic hands since 1992. So Joe Biden is trying to get back the blue wall, all right? He's trying to hold all the Clinton states. That would be Colorado. That would be, come on, you have to change for me. There you go. That would be Nevada. That would be Minnesota. That would be New Hampshire. All right, so there you go. You get the Clinton states back. That gets you to 278 right there. If you can just get Pennsylvania, I say just get. That's not easy. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. You get those back, you're the next president of the United States. That's the first thing he's trying to do. Get the Clinton states back. Don't lose any of them. And then get back those three. That's Joe Biden's goal. Then he's trying to do what Abby and Dan and Jake were talking about. If you get the diversity of the electorate. Democrats have said for some time, Georgia eventually will be our state. We're growing in the suburbs. African Americans, Latinos. Arizona will eventually be our state. The Democratic dreams of the last decade. Texas will eventually be our state. Has Trump put that evolution on steroids? If you look at the demographics, you'd say 2 years from now, 4 years from now, some of those states maybe 6 years from now. But has Trump put the electorate, put that transformation, especially because of the suburbs, and if you get the increased African American and Latino turnout? Can Joe Biden do things like that in the North Carolina suburbs, African Americans plus the suburbs plus young people? In Florida, African Americans, Latinos, the suburbs, and the I-4 corridor. Can he do something like that? He's within reach. Can he do something like that? He's within reach. This is what the Democrats dream of tonight. They do have the opportunity. Opportunity is one thing. Execution and finishing is something else. But that is Joe Biden's path. And then even then, so you're leaving
What
Georgia.
about Trump?
I left Georgia on the table there. So let's go back to the president's map for Trump. You come back, if you're the president of the United States, if you're an incumbent, you start with this, and we know President Trump is obsessed with this. To this day, gives copies of this map when people visit him, when he talks about the campaign, when he's traveling. This is what he talks about. If you're Trump, you've seen him the last few days spending a ton of time here, here, and here. He loves this map because it made him president. That's not a criticism. That's a compliment. This is how he won the presidency 4 years ago. Yes. And so his point is defend it. Here's the question. We know his approval ratings in the mid-40s. We know the coronavirus pandemic is all across the country. He's likely to lose something. The question is, how much can he afford to lose? If you think about it, late in the campaign, the Biden lead in Michigan was pretty steady and pretty consistent. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to go tonight. Hillary Clinton had a narrow lead in Michigan at the end of the last campaign. Joe Biden's was about twice that. But so Donald Trump has to prepare to lose Michigan. He has to be prepared that maybe he loses Wisconsin. Again, they're trying to surge voters out today. It's not outside the realm of possibility. But if you're in the Trump campaign in the final days, you have to be prepared that those two get away. You also have to be prepared that maybe you're going to lose this. Joe Biden is favored to win in Maine quite handily. Maine allocates its electoral college votes by congressional district. The president has to be prepared to lose that one. He also has to be prepared to lose this one. Doesn't mean he will. But that's the expectation inside the Trump campaign based on everything they've looked at in the final week. So this is what it comes down to here. And so then what happens? Donald Trump would still be at 278 if he can hold this, if he can hold Pennsylvania. Now, 278 if he can hold Pennsylvania, he still has to hold North Carolina, he has to hold Florida, he has to hold Georgia, and he has to hold Arizona. The